Alright, I grabbed my shop towel. Yes, it's Mariah Carey. My wife won't let it in the house. Got a problem with it? Come on, man, it's Mariah Carey. Alright. What we're going to do now is we're going to stain this green. I have Crimson Stunning Stains water-based. In my head, I wanted to order the shots, but when I actually clicked pay for it, I realized that it was the pre-mixed. So we may have to do some multiple coats here to get the color I want, because I want it to be a semi-dark green. Alrighty. So, let's see what damage we can do with this. Yeah, I know this is regular paper towel, but I ran out of shop towels. I go through them like butter. I have no idea what happens to them. So, this will work. As you can see, I got plenty of this stuff, so if we need to, we can, this is just going to be a test piece anyway. Doesn't say how long on here to let it dry before you put another coat on, so do some experimentation. Oh, see, there's some pigment right there. We want to make sure that gets all inside there. We want that mixed up. I need something that's not dirty that I can scrape with. Yeah, right, Rob. I don't know if you can see, but there's a big glob. You can probably see that better. Big glob of stain right on the end of the bottle there. We want that mixed in because we want this as dark as possible. So we're going to kick you back in there. Get in there so that you can mix with your buddies and form a nice green union. Okay? There you go. Hey, you're probably wondering how this got here. At some point between the time I got this and finished this, my battery died in my camera, and I didn't know it. So, this is the color I was going for. It took 9 coats of this Crimson Stain to get this far, but this is the color I had in my head, so cool. So what we're going to do now is we're going to see if we can get back on the neck, or get back on the fingerboard, and make this a little wider. Now, it's been a couple days since I did this. Cut these off, so these may have wandered away. See, there you go. This is why I'm not a big fan of Wayne Gang. I just picked this up and had to pull a sliver out of my hand. I didn't do anything with it, I just picked it up. This stuff is ridiculous with slivers. Anyway, first thing I need to do is check to make sure that nothing tweaked, that we still have good flat cert. We don't. At least on this bottom one we don't. The top one looks pretty good. The top one looks perfect. The bottom one is a little wonky. It starts about, well, if it doesn't move. Yeah, there's the problem right there. There's a nub right here. We'll get rid of that guy. Never fails. Oh my God. But let's try to get rid of it on this guy, because it's not that big. Alright. see what this looks like. Huh. And that's about where she wants to be. We are good there. We're good there. We are good all the way up. Very nice. We are golden. I don't even have to put pressure on it. One spot right here, and I got no gaps. Beautiful. Okay, so what we're going to do here is, I think what I want to do, I'm debating on whether I should try to skip a step and glue it all onto the neck at once, or glue the fretboard together and then glue the whole fretboard onto the neck. I think I'm going to do it that way. It's a little more time consuming, but the luck I've been having lately with necks, I'd rather spend a little more time and get it done right than have to do it all over again. So, yep. Now, since these, I can never remember the name of it. Oh my God. Since this binding, yeah, there's the name. Since this binding and fretboard are so straight with no gaps, I'm not going to use clamps. I'm just going to use tape to glue these together, because basically all you need is enough pressure to stop the glue from pushing them apart, and tape provides more than enough pressure for that. Alright, so we're going to stick with that. Now, be very careful with this part. Like I said, Wenge is known for slivers, and putting the glue on, just do it slow. At least if you get a sliver, you can get it before it gets extremely deep. That's why I wanted to make sure I had one side planed well, because a surface that's planed with a metal edge is always going to be smoother than sandpaper. Now I want to make sure that the top plane surface on this is actually the bottom. Remember, because we had to flatten this, so it marries with the neck. Otherwise, all that work you spent flattening that one area is just going to get rounded over, because it's going to be wasted, because now you have to put a radius on the part that you perfectly flattened. And the part that's meeting the fretboard, or the part that's meeting the neck, might give you problems because it hasn't been flattened. Am I making any sense? I feel like I'm just rambling here. Basically, make sure that the part that you've leveled is meeting with your neck length. Otherwise, you wasted a bunch of time. Okay. Now, I'm going to push these together and just wrap the tape around it. Push it together, wrap the tape around it. Push it together. See, with just finger pressure, we got a good bead going all the way down both sides. Put a little bit of pressure on the tape as you're pulling it. That's why I use this green tape. It's a little thicker than masking tape. I think this is frog tape or something, some goofy name like that. So while that's drying, we'll get back to the body, so we're not wasting any time. Because Christmas is coming. But I think we're going to have to alter this somewhat. Just because, see, the problem is the line, this template here I made comes here, but the bridge actually sticks out to here. So that's about 1/8 of an inch on both sides. Then I'm going to have the bridge sticking out, and I don't really want that. So I'm debating on whether I should just make another template and make this part bigger, which I think I might do because there's a little wonkiness in there. Yeah, I'm not even going to think about it. That's what I'm going to do. This should work. Always double check. Good. Alright, so now this is going to be our flat edge. And we are going to, you know what? I think I'm actually going to bring this down farther. If I come down to here, then I can come out and up. So here's going to be our new bottom. And this will be roughly our new top. So we want to keep most of this. Just want to change this right here. So I'll use this to get us these marks here. Stop right there. That shoots off into space. That way, we know we want to end this portion here. And we want to I think that's what we want to do. And that will bring us two and a half from the center line. And we have 1 3/4 for this guy here, so we should be good with that. Let's cut this out too. So leaving this one on here just for comparison's sake. But I'm 99% sure this is the new style I want. Except this angle here needs to change. No, I don't need to change it. These need to go up farther. Let me take this guy up there. I kind of like that, but I'm not sure. Let me get the other one on there and I'll see. I almost want to bring this down, but let me get both halves up there so I can get a better view of what it's going to look like. Yeah, I'm liking that a little better. But I still might take this down here. Yeah, I know, I'm using the other template. There's the shape I'm looking for. It'll be a combination of both of those, so I guess I'm keeping both of those. Now, the goal is to get this thing flat again. That's it. Well, still a little one there. There we go. We have a little bit here, but that's going to get covered up. So, let's get our piece in here first. So we'll take this guy. And we need center line again. But he keeps erasing our center line. We're going to take it down to here. We are going to use this guy to get us to there. How did I have this before? All right. I forgot about that. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay, so what it looks like since I stretched this out, I forgot I was dealing with a limited. I forgot I was dealing with a limited source of material. So what I am going to do is laminate these two pieces together to make it work. Just trying to figure out what I want to do with these designs here. If I can make them line up, that would be awesome. Does seem to go there. Yeah, I can do that. So we'll go from here, and we'll avoid this knot. So we'll take it right to this line here. Alright, let's see what we got when we do this. Okay. That son of a bitch, that just might work. First thing, let's get these flattened down. Ideally, you would do these at the same time, so if there's any discrepancies, they cancel each other out. But if I did that, it would stick up way too far from my bench. So I'm going to do them one at a time. You want to get it down as far as possible, so it's got the most amount of support as possible. I have my plane at an angle because this being burl, there's no way to tell which way the grain's going. So if you slice it, you have a better chance of not having tear out than if you just try to go full bore. All right. And this is the stage where I actually mark my good edges so I don't have to keep flipping around like that. Make sure I can cover everything. Now it looks like the middle is high, but which middle, I don't know. It actually looks like this one's got a little cup in it, which it does. Right about here. That's our high spot. This one kind of dives off right here. So So the combination of the both is probably what's throwing everything off. So right here is our low spot. So again, I'm just going to pull it together with tape. There's absolutely no structure on it, structural significance to it. It's going to be tucked inside the body. So I have no problem whatsoever, especially with the way those edges came together. I have no problem whatsoever just putting them together with power tape. Make sure it stays flat on the bottom. And I always pick up this one side just to pull this side tight too. And we have glue squeeze out across that whole joint. I'm very happy with that. I am going to, again, write the time and date on it.